A few years ago, I had less than $400 and a dream. I dreamed of never having to worry about money ever again and making my family proud. So I decided to build a business from zero to prove it had nothing to do with luck and everything to do with how bad do you actually want it. If you're wondering how the experiment went, I've made thousands of dollars a day in profit, and I've closed deals worth thousands, I'm talking multiple thousands, but even $6,000, $18,000 USD in my early 20s. Look, I grew up in the low middle class. My dad was a nurse, my mom a nursing assistant. They worked themselves to the bone, 10-hour shifts, back to back, just to keep a roof over our heads. Life at home was far from being easy. I had a shitty relationship with my father, and I couldn't bear to never be able to afford the things I wanted. I couldn't bear to watch the rich kids at school having a good time while we always suffered. That's the reality I grew up in. And by the time I was ready to start a business, I had exactly $400 in my bank account. That was everything I had in this world. That and the drive to become successful no matter what. Now, before I get into what I actually did step by step to build my business from nothing, I need to talk about something that's been bugging me for a long time. People always seem to assume that successful people just got lucky. They had connections. They had money to start with. They were born into the right family. And you know what? Sure, some people do get lucky. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend luck doesn't exist. In fact, you can probably remember one time in your life at least where something just fell into your lap without you doing anything special. That's luck. It happens. But here's the thing. When I was a teenager, even though I had a really difficult upbringing, I used to tell my family that luck wasn't real. And technically, of course I was wrong. But the reasoning behind why I said that is what actually matters. I knew even back then that I couldn't rely on doing the bare minimum and hoping things would magically turn out great. When you start off in life the way I did, you don't get many second chances. I knew that if I wanted my life to be different from my parents, from everybody's, I had to actually do something about it. Otherwise, I'd end up like everyone, broke, miserable. So I couldn't just sit around and wait for the universe to hand me the success I dreamed of. I had to go out there and get it myself. So that's exactly what I decided to do. I decided to prove to myself and to everyone who ever doubted me that making big money, especially online, wasn't just about luck. It was about having the right model, the right strategy, and the willingness to do uncomfortable things. And I was going to start this with $0. Not $1,000, not $5,000, zero. Well, technically, I had $400 in my bank account, but trust me, it didn't go anywhere. So that was survival money, really, so effectively zero. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. Now, here's the thing that most people don't understand about starting with no money. Having no money actually forces you to be resourceful in a way that having money doesn't, and I'm actually grateful for that. When you have capital, you can throw money at problems. You can buy ads, you can hire people, you can pay for tools and softwares. But when you have nothing, you have to figure things out the hard way, alone. You have to be creative, you have to hustle smarter. And in a weird way, that's actually an advantage, because the skills you build when you have nothing are way stronger than the skills you build when you can just write a check to fix your problems. So let me walk you through exactly what I did. The first thing I did was pick an offer. And this is where most people waste months of their life. They overthink it. They try to find the perfect niche. They second guess themselves constantly. I didn't do any of that. I identified a painful problem that people in my space were struggling with. I packaged it into a clear offer and a specific transformation with a specific time frame, and I started reaching out to people. That was it. I didn't have a fancy website. All I had really was a clear offer, helping agency owners, coaches, consultants to book more calls for their business, and I had the willingness to have uncomfortable conversations. And at the time, I realized the importance of closing high-ticket deals on a sales call rather than on a regular sales page. And speaking of having uncomfortable conversations, let me tell you about my first sales call ever. So I booked it from an Instagram DM. This guy reached out, he seemed interested, we chatted a bit, and I booked him on a call. I showed up, I waited and waited and waited. He never showed up, just ghosted me completely. That is literally how my sales career started. My very first booking, and the guy just didn't bother to even show up. And I remember sitting there feeling like a complete idiot, like maybe this whole thing was a sign that I wasn't meant to do this. Little did I know, no-shows are part of the game. You're gonna have people who don't show up. That's how it works. I mean, after all, it's free to book a call, so most people are not committed. But I didn't quit. I kept going. I kept reaching out to more people, and I kept booking more calls. And then, my first real sales call happened. Somebody actually showed up. I think it was from LinkedIn or Facebook. I can't remember exactly. But I remember everything else about that moment crystal clear. My heart was beating so fast in my chest. I genuinely asked myself, am I about to have a heart attack? Like, I'm not joking. My hands were shaking. I couldn't even speak. I was so nervous, I couldn't even think straight. And I was sitting there trying to present my offer professionally while my body was literally going into fight or flight mode. That's how scary it was. But here's what happened. I got through it. It wasn't perfect. I stumbled over my words. I probably said things I shouldn't have said. But I got through the entire call. And even though the guy ended up leaving me with a classic I need to think about it objection, which I didn't really know how to answer to that back then, I felt like I had just conquered the world. It left me hopeful, even though I didn't make any money. Now, along the way, I made a ton of mistakes. And I think it's important to be honest about those, because everyone only ever shows you the highlight reels. One of my biggest mistakes was not doing enough volume early on. I was sending maybe 10 to 20 messages a day and wondering why I wasn't booking that many calls and why I wasn't closing clients left and right. Well, that's silly. You need to be reaching out to way more people than that. I also wasted so much time, months, probably years in reality, second guessing myself. Constantly wondering if my offer was good enough, if I was good enough, if people were actually going to pay me. That kind of self-doubt, it didn't make me quit. I wasn't going to quit no matter what, but it delayed me taking serious action. I lost so much time. There were moments where I genuinely wanted to quit, like not even taking a break, actually stop and go do the regular 9-to-5 life that everyone around me was living. But every time I got close to quitting, I remembered my parents. I remembered my childhood. I remember watching my parents come home exhausted every night, barely making enough money to cover the bills, that always complain about the price of food. And I thought, that's not a fucking life, you're gonna die. You shouldn't have to worry about the price of bread. So I told myself, I don't want this life, not for me, not for them, not for the people I love. So I would keep going, even when it's hard, even when nothing seems to be working. I knew I needed to keep going. And then results started coming in, slowly at first, then faster, and before I knew it, I made more in a day than my parents made in a month. And that feeling, I mean, I can't even describe it. It wasn't even really about the money, honestly. It was about proving to myself I could do it, that I wasn't stuck, that where I came from didn't determine where I could go. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. Here's what I want you to take away from all of this. This business model, high-ticket consulting, coaching, and services, I also include digital products in there like courses, is accessible to literally anyone. And I mean anyone. You don't need money to start. I proved that. You don't need connections. I had none. You don't need to be lucky. I wasn't. You don't need years of experience or fancy degrees or certifications. I had none of that either. All you need is the right model, the willingness to be uncomfortable, and the consistency to keep going when things get hard, because they will get hard. Your first sales call might be terrifying. People might ghost you. You might go weeks without closing a single deal. But if you keep pushing, if you keep doing the work, at some point, the results will come. The e-learning industry is predicted to reach over $375 billion by 2026, and as much as $950 billion by 2032. It's in 6 years. This is a massive market, and it's only getting bigger. People are paying more than ever for transformation, speed, results, and all you need to do is position yourself to deliver that. Pick your problem, package your offer, start reaching out to potential clients, get uncomfortable, close your first client, then your second, then your third, and you keep going from there. Look, the only difference between me and you is that I started, and now I want you to start too. Stop putting off your dreams for later. Go and start now. if you want to get my help so we can help you build a profitable course, coaching, or service business, even with limited time, limited money, no previous experience, check out the free resources in the description below.